This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Hawaii's offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat...
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The the Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hacks to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And the Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Riley. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Spartans are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll try the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it at the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Spartans are marching down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Spartans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Spartans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Riley. Oh, it's a running room. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
At the 35-yard line, 2nd down coming up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
At the 23. Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Still running at the 40. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun to give to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
To the wideout. Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Sims. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
He's marked down at the 22. Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On first down, he got sacked. Now it's second, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and not only did he get a couple yards, he picked up the first down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Zings it complete to the right.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Riley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down.
And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Spartans. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score San Jose State 24, Hawai 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Power football with the run. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
To the air on 1st down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Timeout, Hawai.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.